and there's a phrase now which is called UCAS Plus. So we have the IB World School, we have the International College, and we have summer schools as well. Variety is the spice of life, so to speak. Why not add a few destinations?
What does it really take to get into a top university abroad? Today on Maryadi, we're pulling back the curtain on successful university admissions. Adil talked to Dominic, a careers counsellor and university guidance specialist from St Clare's, Oxford, a respected international college in Britain. Which program should you choose for undergraduate studies abroad? How does professional support from a careers centre actually help applicants? Where have the college's students ended up after working with counsellors? You'll find all this in today's conversation.
Very important person.
Pleasure.
Yeah, why important? Let me explain. Why we go to school?
Why do we go?
Yeah, to get into good universities, no?
I would say so. I think that's a big part of it because there are lots of different schools that you can go to around the world, and you really have to think to yourself as a consumer in the market looking for what's available, how do you get a return on investment, or how do you use school as a platform to go into other aspects to enhance your life?
Yeah, such as university.
Such as university, yes. I mean, we do have students, we encourage to think of the future, and we have students who are looking at a range of countries in terms of university destinations, and also potentially even taking a gap year later thinking about universities. We have a real range, and we support students quite openly, in terms of what they want to do, where they should go.
When Adil visits a school or university, he doesn't just film tours, he talks to people. He also tries to discuss a range of topics that go beyond education and touch on more down-to-earth issues. If you're interested, have a look at the links in the description.
You know what makes your job interesting is the fact that it is a IB institution, which gives you such a big range of different countries and gives students to consider from such a big range, isn't it?
Very true, yeah. So the IB program is, as you know, internationally recognised. Therefore, it attracts students from a huge variety of destinations. We have about 40 different nationalities at the moment. About 90% of our students are international, even though we're based here in Oxford.
Okay.
And in terms of destinations, you mentioned university earlier as a huge focus. I think last year we had 48% of students go into the UK.
Interesting.
Therefore,
less than half?
Exactly, so we had slightly more than half think about destinations outside of the UK as well. So even though you come here, you get a good education in the UK and you experience the UK, you may or may not eventually end up in the UK in terms of higher education.
Yeah, I just interviewed some students from Bulgaria, Senegal, and from Italy, and they consider Spain and the Netherlands. Why not? Isn't it? There's so many good institutions in Europe and across the ocean.
Yeah, and there's a phrase now which is called UCAS Plus, which means that it's very, very difficult to get into a range of universities. Of course, we help give you the best chances, but we always think it's a good idea, or quite often think it's a good idea, to diversify your portfolio. So yes, applies to the UK, but maybe also apply to the Netherlands, to Italy, to Spain, have a range of options, and then choose depending on what comes back.
Interesting. So you can do 5 universities within UCAS system in UK, but at the same time,
I like that.
Yes.
look somewhere further.
Unlimited. I wouldn't, obviously it takes time, you want to study as well, so I wouldn't say, apply to every country available, but equally, variety is the spice of life, so to speak. Why not add a few destinations if you're inclined to do so?
But back to our fascinating discussion. Choosing a university isn't simple. Get it wrong, and you've wasted both time and money on admission and studies at an ill-suited institution. Every university has its own peculiarities, placements, programs, and more. At Maryadi, we help you find an institution that fits your preferences, budget, and requirements through engaging consultations where we detail universities, their distinctive features, and the organizational challenges you might face. Reach out through any of the contact methods in the description.
So was it you meet with students regularly, or how does it work?
Yeah, so as we mentioned earlier when we were just talking, we have 3 different streams. So we have the IB World School, we have the International College, and we have summer schools as well. And we, as a careers service, support students in all of those different aspects of the school. So I think around about 450 students when you think about the entirety.
Yeah.
And we do that in a variety of ways. We are embedded within certain programs, so students will have sessions with us, group sessions, for instance. But then also we have an open door policy. So students can come in and have a one-to-one meeting with us. We're a team of 3 in total.
Okay.
And we're all full-time as well, so we don't teach simultaneously. In a previous school, I was working in careers and teaching at the same time. I was teaching psychology. Now it's just full-time careers, and we're really, really fortunate to have quite a significantly, you know, compared to other institutions, quite a large team to offer this support. So we have one-to-one provision, we have group sessions, and we also engage with students online. We have a OneNote that they follow. We have our own website that students can use as well to get some resources. Yeah.
Sounds cool.
It's very good to have a team of professionals like yourself within the college, within the school, because every university have their own requirements, and you need to have and know those life hacks, how to get to the specific university, and you know them, don't you?
Well, I mean,
not all of them probably.
Well, you know, I think over the years you get more and more experienced in terms of what universities are looking for, how to separate yourself as a student from the competition, and we like to give students that knowledge, of course. We also think it's not just about us. It's not necessarily top down. It's not us telling students what to do. Of course, there is a part of that, but we also want students to go on a journey of self-discovery. And we help them help themselves. We guide them, yeah, ultimately. Careers guidance, careers education. We help them understand what they want to do, what they want to achieve, and we give them some of the tools to make that happen.
Sometimes choosing the right subjects and specialization matters even more than picking the institution itself. Career guidance for young people happens to be another area Adil specialize in, and we can discuss all of this in detail during a consultation.
Okay, and graduates of St. Clare's College get to the top universities.
Yes, yeah, well,
name some.
Name some. Well, if you're if you're thinking about the UK, of course you have Oxbridge, you have G5. You might have come across that term.
Course, yeah.
The coveted Russell Group. So there are 24 institutions within the Russell Group, but not just the UK. Of course, we have Ivy League, as you've heard of, within the US.
Yeah, of course.
We have some great institutions around the world.
Yeah.
Our channel's been growing actively, thanks in no small part to you. Let's keep the momentum going and support the channel with your subscriptions. We truly appreciate it. That's all for now. Stay in touch and see you in the next video.